Good to see you. We're going to continue on with pen tool basics. If you've been playing along and feeling a little awkward, just know that it's going to take some time for you to get this right. So let's keep practicing and getting better. I'm going to move down here. I'm just holding the space bar to move my canvas, and then I'm going to click away from path 3 so that when I start outlining my new object, it will be on its own layer. So first, let me talk about an open path. If I click, and sometimes you'll want an open path, but most of the time we want a closed path because we're making a selection of an object. But if I just wanted a line to do this, and that's all I wanted it to do, I need to let go. So to disconnect from that line, I hold down the Command key, click in the background anywhere, and then that separates that line. If I start drawing again, click away, holding the Command key down, I can add to those things. So to reselect them, I can click on that, hit delete a couple of times to get rid of them, and delete. There we go. So let's outline this guy. I'm just going to start by clicking and dragging. I'm going to try to do the best job I can, because that's the way I am. Okay. Not perfect, but let me show you how to make some corrections. While I am zoomed in here, you can see that I didn't hit the line exactly the way I wanted to. If I hold down the Command key, you can see that I get the direct selection tool. If I click on an anchor point, it shows me the handles, the direction handles for that anchor point. So I can move those. I can move the anchor point itself, and so I can kind of fine-tune this whole thing. I can even click on the line and drag it, although sometimes that doesn't work as well as other things. So I can come in here and kind of fix stuff after the fact, and I'm holding down the Command key the whole time so that I have that direct selection tool available. Now, another thing I can do is Photoshop is always in the auto subtract and auto plus mode depending on where I land on that line. If I wanted to add another handle right here, I just roll over a part of the line that doesn't have an anchor point and see the plus that I get. So it adds this kind of anchor point already with the handles attached, and if I hold down my Command key, then I can just move that anchor point, right? If I want to get rid of an anchor point, I just roll over one that exists already and click it, and it will delete that anchor point. So add, just roll over a blank area, and then delete, roll over an anchor point and click. All right, let's look at some pen tool terminology. So here's what we've been drawing. We've been drawing anchor points by clicking and dragging to make curved line segments, or clicking and not dragging to make straight line segments like this one. So when an anchor point is selected, it's dark in the inside and white if it's not selected. All right? So these are the direction lines, the direction points on the end, and they allow me to move that curve in the direction I want to. I can move or select more than one anchor point by using the direct selection tool, which is holding down Command and marqueing a couple of lines, and that way I can move them in tandem. Okay, like I said, I can also drag on the line if I want to move that stuff too. That's a little tougher to do most of the time. Where is my other hand while my mouse is outlining? That's a good question. So I have my hands spaced out on the bar like this, my fingers on the space bar here, the Command and the Option keys, because these are my modifiers. So if I want to move around on the canvas while I have the pen tool, I hold the space bar down and now I can move my canvas around. If I want to use the direct selection tool to modify stuff as we've been doing, then I just hold down the Command key to move anchor points, to move the direction lines, to click away. And if I want to use the conversion tool, which we haven't used a whole lot of here, it's the Option key. So I'll hold down Option key, and we used it before to get rid of that direction line so that we can go a different direction, right? The other thing I can do with it is convert a point that already exists. This is a curved connection point. If I hold down the Option key and roll over it, I get that little V. That's called a caret, or the convert point tool. And if I just click, now I have a straight connection right there. If I click on a straight connection one and pull the handles, I'll get another curve. So I can convert it back and forth. Keep watching. Get smarter.